Hi friends, welcome back. Welcome to the series Predict the Unpredictable, where I predict important topics and questions for the prelims 2024. Guys, in this video, I'm going to give you a gift. And that gift is I'm going to give you a question which can come in the UPSC prelims examination 2024 from the protected area. Guys, we all know that every year at least one question is coming from protected areas. Some years it can go even to three questions. For example, in 2020 prelims, there were three questions on protected area. So I believe this year there is a high chance you are going to get question on protected areas. So the most important protected area this year, which is in news, which is in controversy, is Mahadehi Wildlife Sanctuary. So let me give you the context why Mahadehi Wildlife Sanctuary is in news. So guys, there is an order by the Bombay High Court to declare Mahadehi Wildlife Sanctuary as tiger reserve. Guys, there has been demand to convert this Mahadehi Wildlife Sanctuary into a tiger reserve because of its strategic location between Maharashtra and Karnataka. It is acting as a corridor, important tiger corridor between Maharashtra and Karnataka. Goa is situated between. So Goa is a very important location as far as tiger conservation in India is concerned. So by changing Mahadevi Wildlife Sanctuary into a tiger reserve, we can conserve the tigers, we can preserve the tigers better. Okay, so first, what we are going to do is that we are going to know more about Mahadevi Wildlife Sanctuary. Then we are going to see some related wildlife sanctuaries and national parks which are related to this topic, because sometimes UPSC will not ask a direct question, it may ask an indirect question. And also we are going to see some of the important species which are found in this area, and also we are going to study the important river, because UPSC is asking rivers along with the protected area. So we are going to study a lot of important stuff in this video, so please stay till the end of this video. So guys, Goa has how many wildlife sanctuaries? Goa has 4 wildlife sanctuaries. These all wildlife sanctuaries are located on the eastern side of the state in the Western Ghats. So let me give you the names of these 4 wildlife sanctuaries. You can note down the name of these 4 wildlife sanctuaries is Mahadehi, Bhagwan Mahavir, Netravali, and Kotigao. Goa also has a national park. The name of the national park is Molem National Park. So one kind of question what they can give you, they can give you the name of the wildlife sanctuaries, the 4 wildlife sanctuaries, and they can ask you, are these located in Goa? Okay, so they can give you only one, only two, only three, only four kind of questions. So need to remember is what? Mahadehi, Bhagwan Mahavir, Netravali, and Kotigo is situated in Goa. All these 4 are wildlife sanctuaries, and Goa also has a national park, that is Molem National Park. Okay, so you need to remember this. Another important fact which you need to remember is, guys, there is an important river, Mahadehi River, which flows through this Mahadehi Wildlife Sanctuary, and there are 3 important protected area in this Mahadehi River Basin. In this Mahadehi River Basin, these important protected area are Mahadehi Wildlife Sanctuary, Bhagwan Mahavir Wildlife Sanctuary, and the Molem National Park. And the Molem National Park, you can see this, you can see this, they are lying in the Mahadevi River Basin. They are lying in Mahadevi River Basin. Why this is important? Because guys, already we have told you that UPSC is linking the river basins or rivers with protected area. The Netravali Wildlife Sanctuary is located to the south of Mahadehi in Goa. To the south of Mahadehi in Goa. Okay. So this is very important. Guys, now let us try to understand that in this wildlife sanctuary, there are 3 important peaks. There are 3 important peaks. One of that important peak is Wagheri Hills. One of the important peak is Wagheri Hills. Other important peaks are, you can see here, Sonsogo and Talche Sada. Okay, these are the important peaks also, because sometimes they are asking protected areas and peaks also. Okay, Next, what they can ask you, they can ask you now, why is this Mahadayi Wildlife Sanctuary so important? Okay, so guys, because of the contiguous forest between Karnataka and Maharashtra. So Goa is located in between the contiguous forest of Karnataka and Maharashtra. Karnataka and Maharashtra. So there is, Goa is kind of a junction. Goa is kind of a junction as a kind of a corridor. Okay, you can see the other wildlife sanctuaries of Karnataka and Maharashtra which are connected to this Mahadayi Wildlife Sanctuary. Let us see this. So you can see here Bhimagad Wildlife Sanctuary in Belgaum of Karnataka basically is contiguous to Mahadayi Wildlife Sanctuary and also Bhagwan Mahavir Netravali Wildlife Sanctuary and Molem National Park in Goa. You can see this Bhimagad Wildlife Sanctuary in Karnataka. It is contiguous with what? It is contiguous with Bhagwan Mahavir Wildlife Sanctuary, Mahadayi Wildlife Sanctuary, Netravali Wildlife Sanctuary and Molem National Park. This is very, very important. Another important point which you need to know is that you can see here the Anshi Dandeli Tiger Reserve of Karnataka. The Anshi Dandeli Tiger Reserve of Karnataka is contiguous with the Western Ghat of Goa, which is the Molem National Park, Bhagwan Mahavir Wildlife Sanctuary, and Kotigao Wildlife Sanctuary. So you can see this Dandeli Tiger Reserve is also contiguous with the Mahadayi Wildlife Sanctuary. It is contiguous with this Molem National Park, Bhagwan Mahavir Wildlife Sanctuary and Kotigao Wildlife Sanctuary. So this is very, very important. Another important point is that the Mahadayi River basically flows through this wildlife sanctuary, and the river Mahadayi is very, very important. You can see this Mahadayi Wildlife Sanctuary, okay, is basically the river passes through this. The river passes through this. So this river Mahadayi is also in news because of conflict between Karnataka and Goa. So river Mahadayi basically descends from the Sahyadri in Karnataka and then flows into Goa. There has been some conflict about diverting some of the tributaries of Mahadayi into the Malprabha, and the Malprabha ultimately flows into Krishna of the Karnataka state. So there is a project called Kalasa Bhaduri project, which is basically about diverting some of the tributaries of Mahadayi river, the Kalasa and Bhaduri, into Malprabha, and Malprabha joins the river Krishna. So these rivers are also very important for this year's prelims examination. Okay, so guys, you see how UPSC is going to ask questions. UPSC can give you state centric question. UPSC can give you state centric question. They can give you the state of Goa and they will say how many of these wildlife sanctuaries are located in Goa, or they can give you national park and they can give you match the pair with the states. So Molem National Park is situated in the state of Goa, or they can give you this river basin, Mahadayi river basin, and they can ask you how many of the above Mahadayi, Bhagwan Mahavir and Molem National Park are located on this Mahadayi river basin, or they can give you the contiguous wildlife sanctuaries of Karnataka, which is the Bhimgad Wildlife Sanctuary, or they can give you the Dandeli Tiger Reserve of Karnataka, which is contiguous with Molem, Bhagwan Mahavir and Kotigao Wildlife Sanctuary of the Goa, or they can also give you about a critically endangered species, which is the Great Indian Mastiff Bat. The Great Indian Mastiff Bat, which has been recorded outside Mahadayi Wildlife Sanctuary. This is very, very important. The Great Indian Mastiff Bat, which is located outside the contiguous region of this Mahadayi Wildlife Sanctuary. So there is a roosting site available just outside the Mahadayi Wildlife Sanctuary of this critically endangered bat, the Great Indian Mastiff Bat. So this is also very, very important. This is an important species. They can ask you where it is found. So it is found in the Mahadayi Wildlife Sanctuary. So guys, with this, I come to the conclusion of this session. Guys, I'm going to predict a lot of questions in the UPSC prelims examination. All these questions, if you want these kinds of questions, okay, you will get in my test series, the Optima test series, where I'm predicting these questions. Guys, it is very easy when I'm speaking, but when question comes before you, are you in a position to handle these questions? You see how I'm framing questions by brainstorming. So from this single topic, I can frame so many questions. I can frame questions, I can give, okay, north to south, you arrange this, or I can give you questions which are the contiguous wildlife sanctuaries, or I can give you question on species, I can give question on the river basin, I can give you question on the Mahadehi river. So many questions can be created. It is how you study in a holistic manner, in an in-depth manner, you are in position to handle the UPSC questions. With this, I would like to end. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Take care. Please do consider subscribing my channel. You will get notified for other videos which I'm going to make on important topics. And guys, these videos will really help you. Last year, so many students thanked me on the day of exam when my topics which were predicted before the exam came directly in the exam paper. So this year also I'm hopeful a lot of questions are going to come in the exam. So best of luck. Keep preparing. Thank